All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sam. Welcome to the stream. Let's just go to my channel, get the streaming thing. And this Mac is a piece of shit, really. I got the small 13-inch Mac, and I just think the properties for it to like dissipate heat are not very good. And then the fan runs at full blast all the time. Like, I think I need to upgrade to something else. I mean, I like the Mac, don't get me wrong. I have all Apple products, and yeah. So here, let's take this. We can just go to TradingView. But it's just weird that you can't like do anything without it running at full blast. Stream up. Let's throw it in here, and let's throw in the announcement channel. Where's the announcement channel? We can pin this, and let's throw in the other channel as well too. All right. Here we go. Okay, so today we're going to take a look at the trades from yesterday. Let me close down Bettergram. So Bettergram is nice, but it spins up and it takes up way too much system memory. I think it's a problem with Telegram, actually. So let's start with Cardano. So yesterday's trade of Cardano. Well, before we get there, let's start with this crazy move on BTC yesterday, and we'll come down to a 5-minute chart because it was fun. It's a lot of fun. So I came in about here. I started watching when we were about 62, and I'd put on a really bad short the other day, small one at, what was it, like 60. I think my entry was like 6304, right? And so we had that little pop, and so when we started to come down, this is actually the channel that I drew yesterday. Started to come down. We came to this 6225 area. It started to consolidate, and then it just hit the shit, right? Just went to all shit. Let's see if we can get a 1-minute chart. There we go. Yeah, had a little pop and then just went right down to on Bitmain, or on BitMEX, it broke the 6100 area. Yeah, look at that. So on BitMEX, it went down to 6070, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. And yeah, so and we had that rally back up. So in a normal market, that would be really bullish. That signifies a capitulation and then strong buying to come in. And we can actually see that we're stair stepping up here. Yesterday we were at 6,400. Now we're at, 63. Before that we were at 62. So it looks like we could get some more pressure that takes us up to 65 today, hopefully. Let's just come out. Let's look at the 6-hour chart. Yeah, that looks great on the 6-hour chart. Had that nice bottom, long wicks, had the rally back up, and hopefully we'll keep on pushing up here. I mean, it could just take us to the top of this channel again, and we could be ranging for a while, or we could have some significant upside. Let the last kind of push up that we had, I want to probably take a long bias, but again, like nothing's going to happen until we break out of this channel. And I'm going to draw the channel again for everybody to see. So we can start the channel at the top here at around 6,600. Let's see if we can straighten this out there. Okay, so that's the top of the channel, and the bottom of the channel is right where I drew that line at 6150. So as soon as we get a close out of here, we'll be able to exert some bias, directional bias. But right now, we seem to just be trending around this. What's the midpoint? 63.50 is the midpoint. So nothing here. I'm not going to make any assumptions yet. So yesterday, the trade that I had and that I actually placed was for Cardano. Now, Cardano, again, still in play. Yesterday, I think I had my stops yesterday set at 75, but then I took a look at it and I just didn't like how tight those stops were. It would have been fine. I've left everything else the same. So for here, I still like this, especially if we take a look at the 6 hour. Yeah. So the 6 hour, actually, no, not the 6 hour, the 12 hour. So that's good. I mean, on the 12 hour, as long as we stay above this 21 EMA, I'm still going to hold it in play. I know we had a down candle today, but I think if we get some more bullish movement from BTC, we could see some upside to that first support. So that would be first target, and then I'll reassess. Probably take 50% here if we make it here. We take 50% off here, and then let the other 50% run, because that's going to be a, how big is that move? That's a 15% move at 10x. That's 150% on the leverage, which is fine. I think it's 5% down. So at 10, so it's either a 150% move up or 50% move down. So it's 3 to 1 now. That's how I adjusted the risk reward, which is okay. I mean, we could let it run all the way up to 150 or 1500 sats, but I don't know. Again, can just be patient on it. Let's take a look at everything else. So we'll start with the ultimate shitcoin of Bitcoin Cash. Let's just look at the daily. Yeah, the daily still looks like shit. I mean, that's terrible. We're seeing continued pressure downwards. Let's look at it on a smaller. This could be a bottom. So let's just draw a little trend line here, just to show that this will show continuation of the down move. So if we break that 400 area, could see some more significant downside, because I wonder how the order book is stacked. It's probably pretty stacked at that 400 area. Let's take a look at the BCH as well too. Yeah, continued weakness against Bitcoin, which is not good. Jahan is just not able to keep his shitcoin going. Yeah, so nothing there. Not really looking to do anything until we get either a break of that level 400, I would say. It's another $25 down. Probably take a small short. Let's move on. So let's take a look at the long short levels. So yesterday we had, wait, that's the longs. No, that's longs. This is long short. Yeah, so this is long short. So yesterday we actually had the lowest long short that we've ever had. It was at like 0.3, I think, 0.63. Yeah, this is just Bitfinex long shorts, but usually they can be somewhat indicative. The thing that got me, especially watching the shorts, I know they came down quite a bit, was that during the move, well, it looked like they were continuing to go up during the move. So I think what happened is they kept on being pushed, and then after the move, they started being taken off. And at 40,000 level is just like the point where you see a lot of buying pressure come in, try to push those shorts out. Let's move on. Let's take a look at Dash. Let's get out of this 3-minute chart. Come take out the 12. Yeah, it's still pushing in this triangle area. It's probably a nice setup. It's a really nice setup, actually. Very tight squeeze. Again, I'd want to see it break this 200 If Dash breaks 200, I would take a long there. That would be if it closes above 200. Sorry, closes above 200. That's probably a good place to come in. Right now, there's no directional bias, whether up or down, but it does look really nice. I like that. We'll continue to follow that. Take a look at Enigma. No, it's not looking so great. EOS again, holding its bottom, still in that channel like I talked about yesterday. Again, 5.5, 5.6 is the top of that channel. So, hopefully we'll get a slow movement upwards like this, and then we can break out, and then we get some acceleration. What I'm not looking for is for it to go 10% in one day, which it definitely can do, and then break up to 6 immediately. That would be okay. We'll take a look at that. Yeah, so EOS is still in this channel, not doing anything with it now. ETC. Actually, the ETC looks kind of nice. Wow. I mean, so that's one thing to look at is this ETC. I'd want to see it break above its 6-hour. Yeah. So if it can close above its 6-hour here, or maybe even this $11. So if we can close above $11, I think I'd take a look at having a long there on ETC, but maybe not. We'll have to see how it goes. It could just have continued downward pressure. ETH. Let's go back to the daily. Oops, that's the wrong ETH. That's for the BitMEX ones. So again, ETH is in this channel still. I mean, it's quite a big channel. Yeah. So again, I'd want to see some more positive directional bias, probably above, closing above this 211 area on the 12-hour. Would be my guess, but it definitely looks pretty good. I mean, we had a lower low, or the lowest low of the bottom, then we had a higher low, higher high. So maybe we can expect this to push up, and we could go down to 240, or even higher as well too. I think previously had targeted 255 was the area. Take a look at Go. I think Go had some bigger movements yesterday. Let's come down to 6 because, yeah, I mean it looks really nice. I again want to see the Go move above its 21 EMA on the 6-hour. There's not enough data on the daily or the 12-hour to really show what it can do. But again, this is one I think would be a nice range to start accumulating here. I know that Go has a lot of partnerships coming up. They're going to start their ICOs soon, so that'll bring more liquidity into the market, and it will lock up a lot of the Go tokens for the ICOs. So LTC, I am mixed about LTC. I think that it could have some significant downside, even further from 53. I don't think that we've hit the bottom yet. I think there's still some more downside to go. Maybe this like 30 area, which is previous support around here. But it looks good. It looks good for a short soon. I'd want it to pop up into this upper area to see if I can catch it up here. That would be great. Let's take a look at mainframe. Yeah, nothing for mainframe right now. I guess if it has some sort of turnaround, let's look at 12-hour. Yeah, no. I wouldn't want to touch mainframe right now. There's too much. Maybe if it can come down to this 80 sats level again to touch the lows, that would be good. But right now, it's just not in a great area. Let's take a look at Neo. Yeah, Neo is still range bound. Probably start accumulating here. I mean, if you think that your accumulation zone is going to be, so if we assume that it's not going to go below 14, or at least you have your stops at like 1350, right? You could start to build your accumulation zone between 1550 and 14. Or even the bottom of this channel. What did I have for the channel? So 1550. Right. So somewhere between 1550 and $16 to be a good place to start accumulating, and then look for the pop. That's not so bad actually. It's really not so bad at all. But really, 1550 with your stops at 15, or even 14 to give you a bit more room. Yeah, that'd be pretty decent. Ontology. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that yet. One BTC. Right. That's interesting. Look at one. I mean, I'd want to see it break above its 12-hour, but that definitely looks pretty good. You know, we could see another pop here up to this 1800 area. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one today and tomorrow. If we can close above, what is it, 15? I would say it would close above 15 would be the entry, or close to 1500 sats. Yeah, so let's just draw the long short. Okay. So stops at the lows, and you're targeting the previous highs. All right, so here we have a 2.5 risk reward. We're targeting the previous highs at 2200 sats. Stop would be 1200 sats. It's not so bad. I like that. So it's a decent risk reward. 50% upside, 20% downside. I take those odds. Yeah, so just looking forward to close here at that 1500 sats area, and that would indicate some positive movement. Because I think on the daily, yeah, I mean, that looks half decent. You're going to see the momentum's already shifting back towards neutral. We've gotten that trend change on the daily. Just again, would want it to come above its moving average to the upside. Christ, man, this looks really nice for XMR. Yeah, again, this right at its point of control. Yeah, right at its point of control at $111. This is probably a really nice place to take an entry, because look, we have a expanding trend line through here, which we would set our stops at. So right now you could even take, let's just build the trade here. So right now you could even take this bottom trend line, right? And we'll just target the upper, that previous resistance. Yeah. Previous resistance level. Let me just adjust this. Yeah, this is probably a little bit better. And then you're using your 10%. Yeah, 10% is fine. So looking for this to come back down, touch the trend line here at about $104, $105, and then taking it up to $142, which is that's a really nice trade actually. I like that a lot. It's a pretty decent setup. We'll probably let's post this one on Twitter and use this. So this will be the trade of the day in this XMR one. Monero looks great. Yeah, it looks really nice. Let's take a look at Bitcoin as well too. Oh wow. Yeah. So look at wow, look at that. This is really bullish actually. Oh no, that was XRP. Sorry. Here we go. No, that still looks great. Looks very nice. for Monero. Again, it's long-term point of control. Looks to have had a nice bottom. We'll take a look at Ripple last. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd think about having a small short, I guess. It touched the top of this channel. Wow, it went right to the top of the channel almost last night. So maybe we'll break out of here. Let's see what the daily says. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, significant buying in the bottom. We could have had that bottom made in there. That's very cool. And Zcash just for the shit of it. Yeah, nothing to talk about Zcash yet. But again, this ADA trade looking all right. Okay, so let's run through it again. BTC is still in the flat area. Check one more time. Yeah, so it'll probably be flat for the rest of the day until we get a BART situation. Get some momentum trading. I would think that the trade of the day is going to be Monero. Monero. Yeah, so that's nice. Just looking for a small dip down to this 105 area. Is where I would set my entry. Stops would be at 95 or 93. Yeah, no, 95. So entry at 105, stops at 95, and then you're getting out at 145. So $40 to the upside if you're leveraged 3.5 times. It's not so bad. So that's a 36. So that would be 100% gain on the trade that you'd be looking at. I'm a little bit up in this Cardano trade. My entry was at 1108 here. So some breathing room, not a lot, but looking for a nice pop here in the next day or two. We'll just look at the Dixie. Yes, thank you. It's the Dixie. We're seeing some more weakness in the dollar. Yeah, nothing to comment on there. All right, thank you for tuning in. Actually, let's check the comments. Let's see if anybody's left any comments on YouTube or anything. And maybe anybody has some questions before we sign off. Or before I sign off, I always use the royal we. The royal we is not a thing. So, all right. No questions there. And let's just take a look at Bitgram. If you need to log in, it's not your Bitcoin. Yeah, okay. No questions. Just leave that there. That is day 2. And trade of the day is Monero. So we will take a look at that one and come back tomorrow to see how it's doing. And yeah, have a good one. And I will see you tomorrow.